Welcome to this edition of High School Rewind, coming to you from Skyline High School as the East Leopards take to the road to take on the Region 6 leading Skyline Eagles. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you today's match. We've got a really fun match coming up for you here today on High School Rewind. Let's start by introducing the visiting East Leopards. They come in at 7-3 overall and 3-1 in region play, good for a tie for second place in Region 6. Coming off a 2-1 loss on the road to the Olympus Titans, it was Martin Flores who had the lone goal for East. They gave up the go-ahead goal late in regulation in that one. They look for a little redemption here today. Going to be Julio Nava in net today for the Leopards. He has been strong despite giving up those two against Olympus. Had a good effort in that loss, did Julio Nava. He's going to have to be strong today against a really good Skyline team. As we introduce Skyline, how about this? 8-1-1 on the season, 3-0 in region play. Supposed to have a match earlier this week against Murray. That got postponed till later in the year, so a little extra rest for the Skyline Eagles coming into this one, but it's the Jensens. Tommy Jensen has been fantastic in net, one of the real great keepers here in 5A, and then they've got a fantastic scorer up front as well, who leads the team in scoring, also Jensen. The Skyline Eagles, we mentioned, undefeated in region, trying to keep that undefeated record going. These two teams met in the state semifinal last year. It was the Leopards with a 4-0 victory as they advanced to Rio Tinto. Skyline maybe looking for a little redemption here today. East looking to get rid of that losing taste out of their mouth. It's the Leopards and the Eagles coming up next here on High School Rewind. Underway here from Skyline High School, the Eagles in the all-white kit and the East Leopards in the all-reds as this ball sent ahead. Jake Jensen, the nearest there, as it's headed out by East defensively. This ball touched back, cut off by Molina for the Leopards. Tried to play a ball for Skinlow. As Jackson able to recover, here's Edmundo Rodriguez with it now for the Leopards. He'll play back to Scout Fletcher. Vincent with some space, but closed down on quickly by the captain, Jacob Bagley. Should mention one of the captains for the Skyline Eagles. Rodriguez far side as he'll drop it back to Nava. Vincent near side to Fletcher, space for Scout. He looks for a ball ahead for Molina. Excuse me, it was for Flores. I was thinking Martin and went the wrong way. As Bagley here possessing. Marked there by Edmundo Rodriguez as it comes near side now. Copa's pass was deflected initially, then able to get it up. Speichner with the header will come out of play. Fletcher surveying to throw in. As Edmundo receives it, Jiba. Vincent couldn't keep the possession. Taken away from Jensen, though Skyline recovers. Here's Kablansky. Kablansky maybe sizing up for a shot opportunity. Passes over, Speichner in the box. Speichner, his shot deflected by Fletcher. And a nice play by Hammond to break it up away from balls as East now able to possess. Back with Nava. Flores does a nice job coming back to disrupt. Vincent has it taken away. Nice job there by Jake Jensen as East able to regain the possession with their defense. Time for Dylan Rodriguez. Mentioned this Skyline team 3-0-0 in region play, having not played Murray. But in two of those three victories, they were both overtime victories. Wins over Murray and Olympus coming in the extra, West and Olympus coming in extra frames for Skyline to keep them undefeated in region. As Hammond far side was able to connect with Molina. Vincent at midfield, trying to get around the defense of May. A ball ahead, but beyond Hammond as it will roll through and out. Back line, tried to send it ahead. did Garrett Powell, was deflected by Skinlow as Tommy Jensen will now send it down. Jensen took a tumble on the challenge. He was looking for a call. Only 2 officials on the pitch today to start things off. It's Fletcher looking for a run up the line for Jiba. And that ball played just shy of the flag. It'll be an East throw-in. Fletcher throwing into the box with Flores. Flores did a nice job to gain positioning. Ball's in the air. Headed. Tommy Jensen, not sure if he quite got a piece on that, and then a late whistle here called from the referee. I think the foul eventually catching up to Flores. May not have been, may have been on Skinlow. Either way, it's a kick here for Tommy Jensen. A little bit of a breeze here, blowing left to right on your screen. That kick into the wind as Skinlow with it here. Was marked by Bagley. Martin Flores tried to touch one for Hammond, draws the whistle. So Cardenas will take this kick for the Leopards into the box and just beyond Jiba. Jiba able to pluck it out of the air as Copa, he and Skinlow fighting for the possession as Jackson Skinlow coming away with it. Molina able to play that outside with Hammond, but he couldn't keep it at his feet as it rolls out. Vincent plays to Jiba. Rodriguez and Skinlow now. Nice job coming back there by Jake Jensen, able to take it away. A ball ahead for Speichner. Cardenas racing back defensively for East. Fletcher back as well on the challenge. And a late whistle from the far end of the field. We'll have a kick here for the Eagles. Jake Jensen will take this kick for Skyline right into the wall. Cleared away by Vincent. Fletcher will be able to keep that ball in play. Has Jiba. And a nice job by Copa there to play it out. Jiba through a couple of defenders. Staying with it. The challenge by Speichner comes away with the Eagle possession. Bagley at midfield looking up, broken up by Vincent. Nice job stabbing that one out of the air as I think he was looking for Speichner again, the young sophomore. Been targeted a couple of times here trying to connect on runs. Talking with Coach Kennedy before the match, said he's got a good core of seniors, but also will start 4 sophomores, some nice youth for the Eagles. Been a strong program in the state of Utah for the last several years. A couple of state championships in recent years. Mentioned the semifinal finish last year. Is this ball coming near side with Jiba? Space for Jiba, can't give him that. Has Fletcher to his right, cuts back in. Jiba will drop back with Vincent. Vincent, a ball through for Skinlow, broken up, but Vincent staying with it momentarily. A couple clearing attempts by Skyline have prevented a shot. As Jensen now possessing for Skyline. Nice play through Rodriguez. This ball ahead for Speichner. Fletcher racing back. Nava coming out. And we've got a call here. A foul in the box by Fletcher. It'll be a penalty kick for the Eagles here as we just surpassed the 10th minute. Ellis Speichner from 12 yards out. The PK. Nava went the wrong way. And in the 11th minute, it is 1-0 Skyline. Nava, and I think what is his third start, has already had to face 2 penalty situations and gave up goals on both. One in the last match against Olympus, this one coming in the 11th minute. Fletcher was racing back. It was a great through ball for Speichner, and Speichner giving the shot from 12 yards out. able to capitalize to make it 1-0 Skyline. Richardson in play into the box. Nava coming out, and I think that deflected off of Spikner. It did. It'll be a goal kick here for East. Played to the back line for the Leopards. Rodriguez had time. Back to Vincent now. As he comes near side to Fletcher. That ball off target, out of play. Copa to throw in, looking up the line for Spikner. Copa to throw in. Nice job by Jiba stretching out to break it up. Jiba bringing it up midfield. Has Molina to his left. Jiba with space. Jiba. And then lost his balance. Is Skyline able to gather defensively? Still not out of trouble as Hammond possessing a couple of Eagles there defensively. Played out by May. Hammond to throw in here for the Leopards. Looking for Flores. Top of the box. Flores able to get one to the keep. Tommy Jensen alert. Near side with Copa. Nice job by Rodriguez. Stepping around the sophomore Kablansky as Skinlow tried to race up there for it, couldn't. And then a late whistle here, the foul called on East. Spikner heading the ball into the box. Cardenas there to play it out. Fletcher able to poke that ball away. That out off Skyline. Cardenas had that one deflected immediately. Jensen, nice patience. Thought about the shot, plays over to Spikner. Spikner, the shot right through the legs of Nava. 5-hole. It's the second goal of the match for Ellis Spikner. Boy, an opportunity for East defensively to clear it out, and it backfired on him. Gave a great opportunity for Skyline. Jake Jensen in the right spot, able to connect up to Spikner, and just like that, it is 2-0 Skyline as we are in our 17th minute now. That shot by Holbert deflected. It will roll out for an East corner. Jiba from the flag. Played out by Copa. We'll do it again. Touchdown quickly. Vincent from the edge. Vincent, nice move. The shot rolls through, deflected, and just wide of the frame by Newberger. Best opportunity of the match for the Leopards coming in the 18th minute. Great play by Vincent from the corner of the box, and a beautiful ball through that just wouldn't find the back of the net. Newberger had an opportunity at the finish. East thought it got deflected by Johnson, but clearly did not, as Skyline awarded the PK, so no save credited for the senior keep from Skyline on the play. We've got a whistle here, the foul on Copa on his challenge. Rodriguez. Good ball into the box. Jensen able to punch it away, and it will be another corner here for the Leopards. Vincent. Punched out by Jensen again. Lopez. Able to sidestep. The shot from Lopez is just wide. Saying deflected. Ryan Jiba, backside over the head of Newberger as that sails through and out. Wrapping up our 20th minute as Holbert's header went right to the opposition in Bagley. Kablansky trying to retreat, and the foul here called on Kablansky. Cardenas rolls it over to Rodriguez. Now Mitchell. Space closed down quickly there by Jake Jensen as Jiba couldn't keep the possession. Vincent. Cardenas. Switch it over to Mitchell. Skinlow making a run. Defended well by Powell. Cardenas. Newberger looking for a run up the line, and that ball beyond him and out. Hammond was there initially. The contest out off Skinlow. Jensen trying to switch, but not enough behind it. Lopez able to break it up. That ball rolling through. Copa able to gather defensively as Lopez will play it out. Copa to throw in. Mitchell able to step in front as a late whistle here. The foul on Skyline. Cardenas to Skinlow. Boy, marked tightly there by Bagley. Has to play it back to Selle. Comes near side for Mitchell as he couldn't bring that down. The senior Will Howarth has come on for the Eagles as Grant Balls coming off here in the 24th minute. Holbert, boy, tough work there as Kablansky was tied on him. Skyline again looking to the officials for a whistle, none coming. Holbert plays the ball ahead for Jiba. Jiba around one defender. Jiba looking for a setup for a shot. Boy, could have played it wide to Lopez, had another half second. Skyline collapsing down quickly defensively. Here's Mitchell up the line. Mitchell for service for Newberger, and it's beyond Max and out of play. Skinlow plays to Holbert. Now to Vincent. Boy, Hammond coming up with a vengeance, creating the turnover. Jiba sizing up a shot, and the left footer sails over the crossbar. Grant Balls back on for Skyline is Kablansky coming off. Just past the 25th minute here. Vincent will keep that ball in play for East. Up the line with Newberger. Marked by Richardson, and Richardson able to play it out. Skinlow in the corner. Again, Richardson was there, lost his footing momentarily. Ball into the box. A step in front of Jiba and played out. Hammond throwing into Skinlow, looking to the center with Holbert as he has to drop it back to Cardenas. Off the hop, and Tommy, the senior keep, able to come out for Skyline and gather. Trying to get a run for Jiba. A ball in the box for the leading scorer for the Leopards. Collision there between Hammond and Cardenas, making sure they're both okay as a whistle here. Holbert called for the foul. Richardson, a long kick that Cardenas able to play to Lopez. May able to track it down, but Holbert right there, just a step beyond him and out of play. Looking up for Speichner again. He's got both Skyline goals, puts on the brakes, able to regain his feet. Mitchell there defensively, and a whistle here. Jake Jensen will take this kick, and it's headed in. No, the flag is up, I believe, or the equivalent of the flag. That goal will not count. Played in by Cardenas. Jiba will play back to the middle with Middleton. Hammond. Dribbling through, tried to connect up with Lopez. Broken up by May. It's Holbert racing, trying to keep that and put the pressure on for East as it'll come and deflect out. Kablansky back on here for the Eagles. As Copa looking to throw in. Headed up and over by Speichner, but Cardenas there with help defensively as the handball here on Jiba. Richardson. This ball heading to the corner. Ball's able to track it down. Tried to serve it up into the box, and Hammond able to step in front to deflect as Richardson tried to put the pressure on, but off the side of the foot and out. Hammond throwing in here to Cardenas. As Richardson able to head this ball back to his keep Jensen. Wrapping up the 30th minute. 2-0 the advantage for Skyline. Goals coming from Ellis Speichner in the 11th, off a penalty kick, and in the 16th. Cardenas plays the ball ahead in between a couple of teammates, including Juan Rodriguez, who there was trying to pressure Howarth as this ball out off Skyline. Juan Rodriguez sticking with it, able to play back to Cardenas as Skyline putting the pressure up. Mitchell having to get rid of it quickly, able to find Middleton. Played wide with Cardenas. Space for Saleh. Skinlow trying to touch one up as Jensen comes sliding out. Didn't handle that as cleanly as maybe he thought he would, but able to regather before Rodriguez or Hammond could take advantage of it. Holbert wide with Hammond. Middleton will play right back. Rodriguez was trying to get it outside to Newberger. Couldn't hit it just right as Rodriguez able to step in front and cut off the through ball intended for Speichner as that ball out off of balls. Hammond back with Cardenas, and now he'll drop it to Nava. The Skyline, the last couple of minutes here, been doing a nice job putting the pressure on with some of their forwards. East here able to find some more space and time as again drop to Nava from Rodriguez. Juan Rodriguez able to fend off the pressure of Howarth. A ball ahead, no one there for East as this will trickle down. Jensen will stop it from going out and escort it back into the box. Howarth looking up for balls. Hammond. Nice use of positioning by Alec Hammond on the play as Holbert to the turf. The contact there from May. Dylan Rodriguez from just beyond midfield. This ball hop and out of play. In the air, out off Newberger. Vincent in our 35th minute. Jiba plays the ball up for Skinlow. Boy, that might have hit Skinlow. I was thinking in the face, but may have brought that hand up to prevent it and called for the handball. Speichner able to head it up into the box. No one there for Skyline as Nava will gather. Cardenas looking. I'll switch over with Mitchell. Kablansky racing over. Ball ahead for Newberger. Newberger trying to outrace. And that ball played out for an East corner. Jiba backside again over the head. Hammond won't be able to keep it in play. Hammond throwing in back to Vincent. Had a little bit of space, taken away pretty quickly. Vincent going to try the right-footed shot and sailed that one high and wide. Vincent in the air. Skinlow able to head it around. And then that ball cleared away. Again, Skyline petitioning for a handball from the official. Balls plays it to Kablansky. Tried to get it to Jensen, cut off by Mitchell. Speichner trying to get around Vincent. And that deflected off of East, I believe. Jensen looking backside and too much on it as that ball will bounce through. Hammond. Nice little hesitation there as that ball rolls past Flores. Skinlow left it for him. There's no more time updates here in our first half. Through 38 minutes played out by East. Thrown into the box, and Nava will gather. Vincent trying to play ahead to Hammond, but beyond him. Speichner. Jensen was trying to make a run, but they didn't see him. Vincent, gotta hurry because Jensen bearing down quickly. Hammond coming over for help, has Skinlow behind him. Holbert tried to play a ball right back to Skinlow, but played out by Skyline. Thrown in to Skinlow, but that came off of him sharply and out of play. And there's the whistle. Probably couldn't hear it, but we're halfway through. The Skyline Eagles leading East 2-0 at the break. Second half underway. The Leopards have work to do. Trailing here 2-0. Goals in the first half for Skyline coming from Ellis Speichner. Unofficially his 6th and 7th goals of the season. Was the second leading scorer for Skyline coming into this one. Sitting in that same position is this ball out off East. Jensen plays it back to Ogden, and that ball turned over in midfield. Jiba showing some patience here as he waits for Fletcher. Space on the outside for Scout. Brings it up. Centers to Newberger. That ball came up high. Max, had he been able to bring it down to his foot, would have had a shot from about 12 yards out. Instead, Skyline able to clear. Near side, that ball just poked away by Grant Balls. Nice play as Jensen able to be shielded off by a couple of East defenders. Nice job by Vincent and Dylan Rodriguez. As the leading scorer for Skyline, nearly able to get an opportunity to get in the books for the first time today. Ball played ahead, and that beyond Newberger's. It comes down to Jensen, the keep for the Eagles. Rodriguez will play back with Nava. Cardenas, as Speichner was putting the pressure on him, will drop again. Jiba, marked by Bagley, able to get around him. Jiba trying to shake Bagley. As Fletcher didn't get enough on that. As Copa defensively there, able to play it up, but out. Holbert has Hammond wide. Alec looking for a place to go. Deflected, still in. As Newberger tried to creatively play it around balls, and now I've got to whistle this ball. Boy, good contest there from Rodriguez. Speichner came up maybe looking for a call, or either that, in awe of the defensive play, but that was a great job there by Rodriguez. This ball out. Vincent had Hammond wide, will drop with Cardenas. Ending our 45th minute. Vincent for service, headed out. Powell was there for the Eagles. Cardenas will switch over to Fletcher. Holbert, a nice job of retreating back to take it away from Jensen, but Speichner there for Skyline, holding the possession at midfield. Plays near side with Ogden, deflected by Newberger. Skinlow tried to play over to Vincent. Kablansky nearly came up with it. Instead it is Jiba. Jiba getting around a couple defenders, has help. Holbert, boy, just poked away. Nice play made defensively by May, but he was out of gas. Fletcher. Molina gives it back. Scout, boy, you gotta one-time that. Scout couldn't do it. Can't catch up to it, and it'll be a kick here for Skyline. Vincent heading up. Skinlow will play wide, tried to play it wide to Hammond. Broken up by Balls. Grant Balls has had a nice match today for Skyline. Been very aggressive. Made some nice plays. Fletcher. Holbert was looking up for Newberger. Headed out momentarily. The clearance attempt deflected by Jiba. Here's Hammond. Looking ahead for Newberger. Able to shield off the defenders. Holbert coming up to help, and that ball played out by Skyline. Cardenas able to get it to Jiba. Couple of defenders there. Jiba tried to drop it to Skinlow. It was just beyond him. And now cleared by Richardson. Looking ahead. Rodriguez. Would have been a hand call, but advantage here. Speichner into the box. Saved by Nava. Speichner was looking for the hat trick, and Julio Nava made his best save of his keeping career, stealing one away from Ellis Speichner. Rodriguez headed up by balls as Nava will come out. Here's May. Holbert closing down on him. Jensen. And the pressure by Holbert creating that turnover. Ball sent ahead. Holbert racing back. Richardson will get there first as Jensen able to clear it for Skyline. Cardenas trying to head it right back up. Vincent will send back to Nava. Vincent trying to touch around Jensen. Now we'll get it back to Dylan Rodriguez, now with Cardenas. Rodriguez looking up for Skinlow. Richardson able to head that ball out. Skinlow, his center, goes beyond the end line. Speichner. Rodriguez to Jiba, tried to play it back to Middleton, but that is given away. Speichner, top of the box. And the pressure maybe forced him to run over it. East sends the ball down. No one there. Is a run being made by Molina, but not able to get there. Middleton. Wide to Hammond. Newberger touched it right back, and a nice play there by Balls to play it out. Skinlow gives it right back to Holbert. Has Molina. Top of the box, Molina. Tried to send one over for Jiba. Jiba in the corner, ball's coming over for the support as that ball out, and Jiba plays to Hammond. Can't get the shot away as Balls came up and took it away. This shot fired from 40 yards out by Cardenas, handled by Jensen. Here's Jake racing down. Can he keep it in play? That ball deflected as Nava will gather before it runs out. And the call there, the foul on East. In our 55th minute here, some extra time there to try to sort things out behind the goal. Middleton with some space closed down by Jensen. Jensen and Speichner. The shot from Jensen is just shallow. Jiba tried to turn around Bagley, couldn't do it. As Koblansky will drop back to his defense. Given away, Holbert upended. No call as Richardson Holbert again trying to be aggressive. Rodriguez to Fletcher. Little two-man game there as Lopez able to stick with it, but Fletcher the last to touch it. Howarth. Spikner found himself in the right spot at the right time. A couple traded possessions here. Jensen trying to turn around. Looking for a shot right on frame into the chest of Julio Nava. Rolled out to Lopez. He had to wait just a step for it. Jiba able to play to Holbert. Holbert tried to get it back to him, but Jiba had ran outside the defender. Holbert left it on the inside as this takes a hop into the box. Nava again up to the task. That ball over the head of everyone, down to Jensen. You talk about this Skyline team. We mentioned 3-0-0 in region play. Only 3 goals against in those 3 matches. Done a nice job. Again, they hadn't played Murray yet. And through the first 59 minutes of this match, no goals allowed. It is tough to lose games when you don't give up scoring. It's been the key to Skyline this year, and their defense has been stout again here today. East has had a couple opportunities but haven't been able to finish on the few that have presented themselves. Jiba able to stick that through the legs of Howarth. Fletcher has Lopez. Lopez plays to the middle. Holbert tried to touch it to Jiba to the top of the box. Played out by the Eagles. That was Garrett Powell who made the play defensively. Rodriguez able to step in front of that ball to break it up as they were looking for Spikner on a run. This one between he and Kablansky as Lopez makes a nice play to cut it off and play it out. Spikner trying to touch that around Rodriguez. Cardenas will escort it back to Nava. In our 60th minute, halfway through this second half, the East Leopards here still trailing to Skyline by a pair. Cardenas looking up for Mitchell. That ball rolling through. Skinlow tripped up by Richardson. That's just outside the box. A kick here to come for East. An important moment in this game. 61st minute. Cardenas will run over. Jiba the take was looking for Cardenas and out of play. Jackson May coming on here for Bagley for Skyline. Rodriguez to Skinlow. Mitchell. Middleton. Jackson will drop to Cardenas. Good challenge there by Howarth as he plays the ball ahead, but Spikner ruled offside. Jensen able to play around Mitchell. Cardenas there to support the backside and win it back. And the whistle here, the foul on East. The ball from Richardson. Played wide for Lopez, just beyond him. Middleton able to break it up before it got to Spikner. Boy, a hard shoulder there by Balls, able to get around Hammond. Rodriguez pressuring him as East able to break it up. Cardenas will play with Middleton. That ball deflected by May and then given away. Jiba has some space, middle of the field. Jiba plays over to Lopez, the one-timer, and Lopez just high. Speichner, Hammond coming back to mark him. And Hammond wins it. Speichner racing back. Hammond plays the ball ahead for Rodriguez. Here's Jiba. Jiba getting around. The left-footed shot is just shy of the post. Kopa has come on for Skyline. Koblansky on here for Skyline. As we're through our 65th minute. Holbert winning that ball. Unable to keep that ball in. Thrown into Rodriguez. Edmundo, wide to Jiba. That ball out. Jensen from the top of the box. Koblansky just able to get it away to Howarth. Rodriguez able to step in front of Speichner. As near side with Mitchell. Speichner coming up. Winning it away. This ball rolling through. Nava will gather again. Fletcher back with Cardenas. Cardenas looking for a run from Lopez. Broken up that time by Powell. Holbert there, but couldn't keep the possession as Skyline coming out with it. May played to Koblansky, but they couldn't connect. Garrett Powell had to be helped off for Skyline. He's able to put weight on, but he is certainly under some pain. Not sure if something happened immediately before that or prior to that. We've had a couple of real hard challenges, some that Skyline thought should have been whistled, as they take a look at the junior defender Garrett Powell on the bench, and Skyline hoping that he's okay. Through 70 minutes, still 2-0 the advantage for the Eagles. As Jiba here far line. And we'll play to the middle with Vincent. Tried to let that one roll through. Mitchell. Nice wall pass there from Lopez, as coming over to break it up was Bagley. Jackson Skinlow back on for the Leopards here. Boy, Copa really came sailing through there on the throw-in. Nice leave there as Sam Iman has come on for Skyline. He lost it. The ball ahead for Jiba, broken up by that back line as Jensen receives the pass. Coming near for Koblansky, and boy, he got mowed over by Mitchell. Boy, and East may be fortunate. Skyline had a scoring opportunity developing. The bench, a couple players upset at our official. They shouldn't have blown that one dead. Had an opportunity to really go on goal, and I concur with him. Koblansky has this one deflected by Hammond and out of play. Grant Balls has come on for the Eagles. I should mention that whistle just a moment ago. Mitchell was shown the yellow. As Rodriguez escaping here for the Leopards. Receives it back, looking up for Lopez. Lopez cut off by Richardson, who plays it wide. Balls couldn't one-time that out of the air. Vincent As Jensen retreating back defensively for Skyline. Holbert looking for somewhere to go to Hammond. Juan Rodriguez, marked by Howarth. Trying to get around him. Boy, a lot of Eagles there. Howarth able to clear, but to Hammond. A nice marking there by May, but coming up is Dylan Rodriguez for the Leopards in support. Sticking with it. Dylan just gets the play to Holbert. As that ball underneath Skinlow and will roll through to Jensen. Through 75 minutes here at Skyline as Vincent in the air tried to head it up. His team's trading opportunities here back and forth. Skinlow is played out defensively by Bagley. Thrown into Vincent. Skinlow had that ricochet off him long. As it comes back to Selle. Juan tried to touch it behind him. Selle again. Selle looking up for Lopez in the box. Back to Skinlow, and he was waiting to try to get one on frame. Coming up was Bagley to break it up. Jiba trying to touch around the Skyline defender, but couldn't keep it in. Holbert had Jensen sneak up from behind as Rodriguez comes over to play it away, but Skyline maybe had an opportunity as Balls was following that up quickly. Broken up by the midfield of East. That ball unable to be kept in. Speichner. Ball's able to keep that ball in. Deflections gives it back to Ellis. Up for Balls, but just beyond him. Drawing to a close, the 78th minute. No more time updates in regulation. As that ball ahead and out. Thrown in up the line, Fletcher. Selle to Vincent. Holbert. That one just stabbed away by May. Jensen plays ahead to Speichner, top of the box. Can he get three? Ellis Speichner! The hat trick. Coming late in regulation, it is 3-0 Skyline. Ellis Speichner has wanted that opportunity. He's had it a couple of times looking for that third goal, and this time the senior captain, Jake Jensen, able to find him, and Speichner finds the back of the net. His third goal of the match, 8th of the season, to now tie for the team lead in scoring for Skyline. Here's Holbert, tried to shoot it, deflected away by May. May sticking with it. And now Jensen. Nice job by Fletcher that time. Defensively able to win it away as Cardenas will play back to Nava. Vincent wide to Fletcher, couldn't keep it in. Looking up the line, Fletcher able to head it to Cardenas for the clear. Should mention, we mentioned Jensen, the assist. He's got 2 assists today. He has set up the young sophomore a couple of times with great opportunities. As this ball ahead, Jiba won't be able to catch up to it. Actually had a corner called, so Jiba puts it down quickly just over leaping Holbert. Boy, that close for East. Lopez receives the throw in. Through for Fletcher. There's the final whistle. The Skyline Eagles maintain the hold of Region 6, a 3-0 victory over the East Leopards. The number one defense in the region and an offense that has been tough for opposing teams to score, and both sides on display today for Skyline. Every opportunity the East had, really a lot of them shy of the frame, over the post when he needs to. Tommy Jensen, the keep for Skyline, made big saves on what is another shutout for the senior, but Ellis Speichner, the sophomore, with all 3 goals today in the Skyline victory. Ellis Speichner, our man of the match. Congratulations to him. Again, the Skyline Eagles remain undefeated in Region 6, 3-0. The victory over the East Leopards. For Tino Psyche, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time here on High School Rewind.